Well, it began on a summer track trip to Jordan. This was part of a national track meet, and one of my closest track buddies, Amir, managed to sit beside me on the flight and decided to talk to me about his classmate from junior college. He got confident that I might actually take his proposition and meet her, and he gave me her email address. And so after the track meet, went back to Singapore, had a couple of weeks remaining, but I just decided, like, heck, it's 3 weeks, you know, if it goes well, it goes well, if it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well. So I actually sent an email to her. Can't really remember the details, but I guess I probably asked if she wanted to have coffee, and that, you know, I heard about her from my friend.
Amir came back from a track meet and he called me up and said, "Hey Rai, I have a guy for you to talk to." I think about a week later after Amir's call came in, Shafiq dropped me a mail and he said, "Hey, my name is Shafiq. I'm Amir's track mate and he just thought you'd be interesting to talk to. So here is my email address. Let's add each other on MSN." So we did, and we had a few chats. One particular day, he said, "Hey, I'm leaving back to the US, so if you would like to, we can catch up for a drink." And then I replied, "Hey, this is Raihana and here's my number. Let's meet."
So after a long time, getting dressed up to go meet a girl, it's been quite a long time since I actually went on a date. To be honest, I wasn't even sure if this was a date.
I did go through a lot of wardrobe choices, but I decided on a t-shirt, jeans and heels, you know. Simple, but not trying too hard.
But I was there early, waiting for her at Plaza Singapore bus stop, and I know I'm supposed to look for a short girl. And there she was, walking not at the bus stop, but away from the bus stop towards me. So I was like, did she miss the bus stop or something? Or did she try to get off one stop earlier to try to check me out, and if I don't look good, she can run away? And we proceeded thereafter to Starbucks, and if I remember correctly, I ordered a green tea frappuccino for her, and we began.
He asked me what I wanted to drink. I said a green tea frap, and he offered to pay. That was plus point, because, you know, not many guys offer to pay on the first date, unfortunately. So we chatted, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, this guy talks so much. I don't even remember what we talked about now, but we did talk a lot, and he had to meet a friend, and I had to go for tuition at that time. So I was thinking, I really want to meet this guy again. By the end of the evening, a message came in from him and said, "Hi, I had a really good time. You know, we should do this again." So he was due to leave soon, and he asked me out for dinner. We went to Boat Quay, and we had a really good time. We just chatted the evening away. And I had a really strict curfew, but we parked the car quite far from the restaurant that we ate at. And by the time we checked our watches, we were really late to get me home. And he drove at insane speeds. I was so afraid. I really thought I was going to die. And oh my goodness, he cut lanes back and forth, and I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, really, I'm really going to die. I was so afraid. And he dropped me home about an hour late, and my parents were already looking from the balcony waiting for me to arrive. I was petrified. I did get quite an earful from them that evening, but he was really sweet. He called my mom up the next day to apologize and to tell her that, you know, he really had a good time with me, and I was like, you know, you don't have to worry, she's a good girl. Yeah, so he was due to leave, and that evening, he gave me a card because, and it just said like, oh, I had a really good time hanging out with you. The card was really cute because, you know how guys have limited artistic abilities. So he printed black and white pictures of donuts, cut them out and pasted them around the envelope. And at the front of the envelope, he spelled my name wrongly. I think there was one letter missing. So he really gave me, and he spelled my name wrongly. But it was really sweet because, you know, not many guys give me handmade things. So I decided to send him off at the airport. He said he was very busy and he needed a secretary, so I decided to make him a card which included an application for his secretarial position.
And in the card, she had all the elements that she had learned about me during that short summer. Things I can remember is the fact that I drive a little bit too fast. So she had like a speedometer, and I just thought it was a very nice touch that she remembered all these elements in that short period of time. And then when I went back to my dorm, I was kind of happy and I shared it with my roommate, Tom. And he kind of knew instantly that this is not just a really normal girl. So I planned a day of touring around New York where we ended up in Diamond Way, 47th and 5th. And I said that a lot of tourists come here and that I wanted to just walk her through that street. But I made the biggest mistake I could ever make.
We went in and we looked around and she said, "Are you guys looking for anything in particular?" So I said, "No." And from the corner, from my side, there was this guy, Shafiq, which said, "We're looking for an engagement ring," he told her. It's like, what? We are?
So after my first failed attempt of proposing to her, I decided to do it the right way when I came over to Singapore during the Christmas break. And I remember she always mentioned to me that she wished that, you know, she could have breakfast in bed. So I was like, okay, that's something she wanted. Probably no one would have ever done that for her. So I decided to cook breakfast and surprise her at home. And I think it was a public holiday in Singapore. And I woke up really early, around 4 o'clock, with the help of my aunt, who had already cut all the condiments and everything. I decided to make for her a nasi lemak, which is a Singaporean breakfast dish. And after cooking and not sure whether it tasted well or not, you know, packed it all up, took a cab.
The night before, my mom told me, "Oh, you know, it's getting this. It's almost a monsoon, so there's going to be a lot of mosquitoes. Please wear something nice to sleep. You know, something long sleeves, just so the mosquitoes won't get you." So I said, "Yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay." The next morning, I was awakened by the slam of my bedroom door. It was just like boom. It's like I woke up with a start to see a silhouette at my door. Instincts took over and I was like, wanted to scream because I thought it was an intruder.
And she wouldn't start eating because she was playing with the food. She was like moving the rice around. I honestly did not know what she's trying to do, but I kind of figured she's trying to look for a ring. But she was, you know, searching through the rice, but nope, you know, there's nothing to be found there. So she ate it.